What's the biggest difference you've encountered between European festival audiences and American festival audiences?
It's the biggest difference. People drink a lot more water and vitamin water here. They're not as drunk and they don't smoke. They seem to be in good health. Mm-hmm. Not necessarily mental health, but not physically. But we don't hang around with people. We don't even have a dressing room most of the gigs, so we're just in our bus. So we don't get the chance to actually hang out with the bands that much, or hang out with people. So
is that by choice?
Half and half. It's Linkin Park doesn't want anybody to smoke anywhere on the festival site, not even outside.
Including the audience.
I don't freaking know about that. I'm not going to the audience to smoke cigarettes. I'm just saying in the bus because I can smoke there, and it's comfy. I got my books there. Mm-hmm. But that's kind of wanky. What kind of fucking revolution is that? We can't smoke. Mm-hmm. And, it's very, it's kind of anti-rock and roll, but who cares? Mm-hmm. Staying in hotels where you can't smoke is kind of like, what the fuck?
So, what do you do in your downtime then on this tour? Just reading?
Read and bathe. I don't do shit. Mm-hmm. Just want to go back home. Start working on new music and stuff like that. So I'm carrying my acoustic guitar around and playing a bit and just, this whole tour lasts for about 2 months and you're only playing like 60 gigs or something. So which is kind of weird. We're used to playing like 5 gigs in a row and having a day off, which is usually a traveling day. So you spend your time more wisely. I do understand that the organization is bigger and they got bazillions of trucks to unload their gear onto the stage and stuff like that. So I understand the days off in between, but still it's kind of like I'm feeling antsy in my pantsies. Just like.
So you prefer to have it back to back like that?
Mm-hmm. To get it going on is, when you smell like shit and look like shit, that's, I guess, called rock and roll. Mm-hmm. But it's more like, bikers in the, rape and pillaging and looting type of thing.
So, what exactly does the term love metal mean? That's the term that's used to describe your music, but I wanted to know if you could explain that simply.
Well, let's say it's metal music for people who ask whether it's okay to shove your dick in first. Mm-hmm. So it's very gentlemanly. Mm-hmm. Because most of hard rock is considered, or used to be, very misogynist and very, barbaric. We tend to be a bit more literate. Mm-hmm. And we understand that no does mean no.
Do you find that an oxymoron at all to be playing so-called, this sort of more sensitive hard rock? Was that never a question in you?
Well, it's all about safe words, isn't it? You could be sensitive and hard at the same time.
So, you said you can't wait to go home. Are you going back directly after this tour?
Yeah, for a few days, but then we got to start working because the album Venus is coming out next month, which means that I'll probably play something like promotional gigs somewhere in Europe and the UK. But it's still all up in the air. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but I just want to have some time off. I still haven't had the time to fucking, unpack my, my boxes back at my home, where I moved more than a year ago. So it'd be nice to have a bit of time off.
How often do you get to go back there? How much time do you get to spend at home?
Well, since we started mixing the album in May, I've been home 4 days, I guess. So not a lot. Mm-hmm. But usually we have more time when we start working now, because usually we do the pre-production and the rehearsals back in Finland. So, well, that's a new album coming out, so everything might change. You never know. If it's going to be a success, that means a lot of work. If it's not going to be a success, that means even more work. Mm-hmm. So anyway, we're going to be fucked.
Is major success in the United States important to you at all?
No, yeah, sure. It is. Success in general, of course it is. It's it's necessary for us to survive. You know, if we want to be successful at all, you know, we'd have to have day jobs, which would take away from us the possibility of working on our songs. So, yeah, sure. You know, the more fame, the better, because then you have more time of working on your own stuff. But I don't necessarily mean that we have to be like Michael Jackson famous. Not that big, but we'll see. It'd be nice if, you know, last time around we toured so much in the States that we forgot most of Europe, so this time around we're trying to make up for that. And, do a bit more gigs in like Eastern Europe and stuff like that. Go back to like Czechoslovakia and Poland, and it'd be great places we haven't seen in ages.